Hey there, lads and lasses. This, of course, is Thunderhand 64 coming at you live from the west coast of the United States. Here on a Friday morning. It is a little bit past 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And that can only mean that it's time for some Buffooncraft SMP. Oh, we're in an ad break right now. 7 seconds, 6-5. I'm going to take a little belt of some McEwen's Wee Heavy then. Ad break is over, and we are back. Not only am I having Bellhaven Wee Heavy. Oh, you can't see it because the logo's dark. I'm just going to have to drink more until the logo appears. But, yeah, I've my own Bellhaven pint glasses. I have Guinness pint glasses. I have Bellhaven pint glasses. I also have pint glasses from all over the world, from different pubs and stuff that I've visited. Like when I went to Scotland, I swiped them, and pint glass swiping is kind of a, it's a thing for pub goers. You go to a particularly favorite pub, especially a pub in a different part of the world. And so it's kind of like pub protocol where you swipe a pint glass from that pub and then you have a collection of pint glasses from all over, even if there's no logo on it. I've often thought about having them like engraved on the bottom which pub it's from. So some of the best pubs I've been to are actually in Taiwan, believe it or not. There was a pub back there about 10 years ago called the Shannon, and of course in Taiwan, a pub, if it's not in the quote American district, a pub there is more like a novelty kind of thing. It's more like a theme kind of thing. But when the Taiwanese do an Irish pub, they do an Irish pub. Let me tell you, it is so cool. The sad thing about pubs in Taiwan is, like all businesses in Taiwan, they only last about 2 or 3 years. And then the owner sells it off, and then they open up some other business somewhere else. And so businesses don't stay, don't retain for very long there. They're quick turnover kinds of things. So with that being said, what are we doing today? Well, as you can see the stream title, it will not be Buffooncraft SMP Season 5 server today. Even though my scene collection setup up here is Buffooncraft and all of that, today we will be streaming from the Buffooncraft Community VIP server. I've been weighing this over in my head, what I'm going to do with this. So Buffooncraft now currently has 2 servers running. This isn't unusual for us. We've done this before where we did a limited series. Last season we did Buffoon Skies. So we had the Season 4 SMP server constantly running. But then we had a side server running called Buffoon Skies. And the Buffoons did this side quest adventure kind of thing on the server where we did a skyblock map. And it was stressful for me because I'm juggling a lot of things. But it was so worth it. It was so much fun. And that we only ran that for 6 or 7 weeks. Buffoons, correct me if I'm wrong. But and then we resumed with just a single SMP. This season, we've decided to reward our reviewers. Although I don't know if reward, in some of the interactions with them, reward would be a VIP viewers. You let me know. No, I think, let me, I'm getting ahead of myself here. So the community server, what we've done is, what Nova and Chris have done is they've set up an SMP for our VIP viewers. And we've whitelisted a handful of viewers. Any viewer is eligible, but you need to be nominated by the current Buffoons. And if you're wondering what the criteria are, you can contact Nova or any of the other Buffoons on the Buffooncraft Discord, of which I always put up here. Yeah, there it is. And if you're not a member, please log on and join our Buffooncraft community server. It is super, super cool. You'll learn all about all things Buffooncraft there. But there's also a channel there for viewers to prospect to be either VIPs or full-out buffoons. So please go check that out. But we've selected a number of VIP viewers. And again, criteria for selection, you should probably, we have a write-up on the site for that. But probably long-time viewership. Basically, we need to know you, right? So if you're interested, go to several of the streams. Put in a presence. Let us get to know you. And then if everything's cool, because we have the coolest viewers, if everything's cool and you meet the criteria, then yeah, VIP server. And so this is our first community VIP server. As far as I know, our first one. Remember, I joined like halfway through season 2. So I've got to tell you, it is so much fun. I've been up in the air about what I'm going to do with this second server and my presence on it. I have two options. I can either take my Buffooncraft Fridays and I can alternate them between the Season 5 SMP and the Community SMP. Much like I do with Generations. Generations on Wednesday from noon to 2. Every Wednesday I alternate. I build in the survival world in survival mode on one Wednesday, and then the following Wednesday, the off Wednesday, I will be in the creative mode test world doing redstone and things like that. And I alternate between the Wednesdays. And I was thinking maybe I could do that Friday with Buffooncraft. One Friday I could be on the Season 5 SMP, which is Buffoon members only, and then the alternate Friday I could be on the Buffooncraft community server. I might do that. So today I'm kind of trying that out. I'm going to stream from the community server today, and I might try that out. If I do decide to go with that, there won't be a separate VOD archive playlist on YouTube. They will still go under Buffooncraft SMP. They'll just like Generations, they'll all be under that one playlist. But I will have a different overlay and scene collection and stuff for the community server and stuff. I'm just thinking of images for that and stuff that I could use. So I may do that. I may alternate streamings. The other option is to just stream Buffooncraft SMP Season 5 server and make a video series about the Buffooncraft community server. So not live streaming from it, a video series for that. And I have my original video series, Thunderhand64_gaming channel. Gaming 2 is where I archive all of the stream VODs. But the original gaming was meant to be for production videos. Production video series. And I may do that. I may go that route instead. So right now I'm kind of up in the air. But today I'm going to stream from the community server. I'm having so much fun on the community server. The VIPs are awesome, funny, very cool Minecrafters. And one of the things I like about it is there's always somebody on the server. There is always somebody on the server. In fact, before I even log on, let me check quickly here. Before I go make that claim and then I log on and nobody's on. Let me see. Minecraft server status. I'm doing this on my other display right now. Community right here. Community server and. Right now, Genie's on. Sage is on. And of course, the mighty Shut Mountain. You guys all know Shut Mountain. And of course, there's Jeannie herself. I tore down my first idea for a base and restarted. No, Jeannie, why? That base was so beautiful. By the way, if you guys haven't seen, you guys see the auto shout out there, but you should go check out Jeannie's stream. Jeannie's considers herself a beginner Minecrafter, but her build style is really beautiful. I am listening, just placing lots of blocks, so not typing in chat too much. That's fine, dear. That's fine. I'll be logging on soon. I got to ask, though, are you still going forward with the 24-hour stream today? You were online very, very late last night, young lady. Very, very late. But, oh, no, I have the gazebo still. I was building a tree on the side of the base. Okay, yeah, that's right. Okay, change the idea. Oh, thank God, because that gazebo is beautiful. Haha, it's tomorrow morning, 24-hour stream. Okay, cool. All right. So, yeah, thought process. Yeah, back to my original thought. There's always somebody on the server. It's really, really cool. So that being said, enough of the cam scene and the blah blah blah. Let's log on. Right here, right here, and let's change to the display scene over to there. And where the heck am I? Well, I'm going to have to crouch here, people. Although this area is somewhat safe. You got it, baby. Ancient city. The first. So this is what has happened. So I'm having so much fun on this server because this is just no mods or anything. It's pretty much a straight up survival world. No lore for this server as far as we know. Shut Mountain, hello there. You guys can see the auto shout out there in chat. Please go check out Shut Mountain when you get the chance. Friend, moderator of the stream, fellow buffoon, Mr. Shut Mountain. The dragon, mountain dragon king. So I came on here last night because Shut Mountain and I are developing a new idea for a trading hall with the trident chucking drown. And we initially need to go in and convert many, many villagers. It's very, very early game with no mods. Gold is particularly hard to come by, and those freaking golden apples are so expensive. 8 ingots of gold for each apple, and we don't have a gold farm or anything yet. So Shut Mountain's been mining in the nether. I decided to go out to a mesa. What we used to call a mesa. Now it's called a Badlands. But so I know comments later on in the VOD. Just calm down. I know it's Badlands. But was not having much luck. Went down into the cave systems. I mean, I got about 3 stacks of gold out of it, but the gold blobs, not the or the raw gold. You guys know. And so I went down and I opened up into this huge, massive cave system. It's gigantic, and this was. I was about to knock off for the evening. It gets around midnight, and usually I'm very religiously strict about logging off before midnight. I usually hit the hay around, sometimes as early as 10, but that's rare. But anywhere from 10 to midnight, and then it's like midnight, I'm done. I'm out, right? Shortly before midnight, I tunnel down into this vast cave system. You'll see it on my way out. And I'm looking at it's just full of mobs and gold all in the walls. And then I look in the very far corner and I see a deep dark, and I'm thinking to myself, is that an ancient city? It sure looks like one. And so, of course, fellow buffoon and dear friend and fellow West Coastie, West Coaster, Explodin' was on. And so I'm like, hey, Odin, guess what I found, buddy? And so I gave him the coordinates, and he booked it on over here, and we went Ancient City raiding. And you know what? We were at it until about 2:30 a.m. We were laughing so hard and having so much fun in here. It was ridiculous. Now, as far as I can tell, this Ancient City is ginormous. It's so huge. It looks like there's about 3 wings to it. And he and I have pretty much nerfed the main wing. There are 2 more wings to explore. I'm not sure how long he stayed on after I logged off. Hopefully not too long, because it was very, very early into the wee hours. But the idea is to now move the portal down here, give the coordinates, move the nether portal up to level 115, path over to it, and then let the VIPs do the rest. And that's something I'm trying to consciously to do here on the VIP server, is because us buffoons are maniacs. And, you know, Iron Farm, pow, Trading Hall, pow, and we just smash things out. And on the community server, I have to constantly remind myself, you know, back off, let the VIPs have a chance. Because the buffoons, we're all about fast and furious. And, you know, I have to remind myself. So Odin and I just wanted to go nerf the entire thing. But it was getting into the wee hours, and I was also thinking, you know, we got to back off. And we've got to give the VIPs access, because he and I are the first ones to find an Ancient City here. Two Swift Sneak 3 books. He got 2 of them, one for him and one for me. He didn't die at all, that maniac, and he just roars through this like a bull in a china shop. I have 1 death. 1 death by Warden. All right, let's get caught up in the chat. Shut Mountain says, I just cured the whole librarian side, and I've been leveling and stocking. Great. Okay. I'll be back there soon. Right now, I want to build a portal to this and a safe portal. The nether side of this portal opens right into the most dangerous Soul Sand Valley ever. And so I can't have buffoons going down into there. I've got to make it up on the level 115. And, of course, logging in, hey, bud, PC and Coffee himself. So I was also, while I'm defying death in the Ancient City here, I'm also on my phone messaging back and forth to PC and Coffee, because I'm trying to work out a game capture for Kachi's phone. And he has the iPhone 14, and he loves playing Dragon Ball Legends on the iPhone 14. And so I said to him, hey, you know what, we ought to see if we can do the gameplay for that for Kachi time on Sunday. And so we have Biggie's Goramok game capture, but this is only for display, and it really works as an output, not really as an input. And so if I have questions about stuff like that, I contact PC and Coffee, because he's the man for that. He really is. And so I started to look up game capture cards, and they're running into easily the cheapest one is like 200, and $200 to $300, and it's like, yeah, for something we're only going to use every now and then, not cool. And so, but he turned us on to one that'll work with the iPhone. It's around maybe $70. It's not that bad, and I think I'll go for that, and then we'll set up Kachi with that. So, PC and Coffee, the man. Thank you, dude, for coming through for that. And if I was a little abrupt with my messaging, it's because I was trying not to die in the Ancient City here, and it was very tense. Odin and I gotta hand it to Odin. He is a super fun player. When we do stuff together, it's just giggling and laughing the entire time. You know, I'm 60 years old now, and it just brings me right back to like adolescent levels. It's just so funny. Oh man. You know, it's so one of the things I was considering was, should I make a video series of this, and should I stream it? I really should have recorded last night's raid, because it was so funny. There were times where we were like in tears laughing so hard. Super cool. Odin's probably in a coma right now, recovering because we were up so late. I did not have that luxury. I had to bring Kachi to school in the morning. I have to bring him back in the afternoon. I've got to stream now. I've got a conference call at 6. I'm concerned that my brain is just going to be out of it at 6 a.m. for the conference call. I really hope not, because I'm paying for that conference call. So, okay, that being said, we have a couple things we need to do. We need to move the portal down here into the safe corner, into the safe space. So let's get on that, because Shut Mountain and I, particularly myself, we need to get that trading hall. Shut Mountain's been working like gangbusters on it. I've been distracting myself with things like this, which I shouldn't do. But like I said, number one, VIPs, right? We can go smash out the trading hall, but the other idea is, let the VIPs do some. But in that particular case, in the trading hall, Shut Mountain and I are trying my Trident idea. And so we really got to get that going. Shut's been working as gangbusters on it. I've been distracting myself with things like this. So I need to wrap this up and get back to that. So make sure that I'm clicked on the bed here. There we go. All right. The portal, the obsidian for the portal is up there. I need to bring the music level down a little bit, because, for God's sake, I really need to hear here. Okay, I've got sound. Good. One of the things I wanted to do, I forgot to bring an anvil with me so I can apply my swift sneak to my bricks. But this area is pretty good. Knock on wood. This area should be okay right now. It should be fine. But still, I'm going to gear up here. Not that the gear helps us too much down here, because it's early game, and the only mob down here really is the warden, and the armor and all of that just doesn't help at all. Are these his or mine? I think those are his. Oh, we just mixed all our stuff and just threw it all in here. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. It was, I'm telling you guys, it was so funny. Now, we're going to be in the nether, so we definitely need that. Now, we're going to open out into the cave, which is not a deep dark. So we definitely need that. Let me see. I'm going to bring some soul torches with me, but we used all of our regular torches. I'm going to bring the boat. Lots of food. And the mighty, the fantastically mediocre one himself, Kumakwa. What? Sound alert doesn't make a sound. Yeah, I was having a little bit of trouble with that earlier, trying to get that sorted just before the stream, and I couldn't get it to work out. So I apologize for that, sir. I will be on that and fix that soon, once I figure out what's wrong with it. That's one of the things I complain about streaming a lot. You get something working, you get it functioning, and then it should just stay that way, right? But then suddenly you log off, you log back on, and then guess what? It's not working again. And that is just a horrific waste of time. I hate that. It's like you have to constantly, it's not enough to figure it out and then to deploy it and make it work, but then you have to keep it working and keep it working and keep it working, and then it keeps undoing itself constantly. I hate that. So let's see what we have. Hi, Automod. I love you too. Unbelievable. What kind of streamer do you think you are? Only I'm allowed to be to crap with tech. Well, I think you're just living up to your name as Streambuster, right? But I have to say that this was this was sabotage long before you logged on, Kumakwa. There he is. I'm wondering why the bot blocked your message there. I didn't read it fast enough. Probably because the word crap, right? Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. All right. What else? Let me see. I have food. I have this. I have that. Oh, bucket of water. Critical. Bucket of water is critical, people. Hey, there's Pain. And look, our friends greeted us, and we didn't even answer them because I was talking. Ugh. Only Greener gets the blessing of me crashing his stream with it. Well, excuse me, sir. Excuse me. I know I'm not on Greener's level, so. Okay. By the way, let's just get on with it, shall we? We've got everything here. Bo is critical. Where am I? It's fine, dude. Thunder's bow. I did have an arrow. I did get myself some infinity on the bow. There we go. That's good enough. All right, and away we go. I need some wool blocks to build a staircase up to that staircase. That is a downward leading staircase. We need an upward leading staircase. That would help. And here we are. Good. Great. Okay. And Kumakwa is going into the lurk. Appreciate it, sir. No problem. Oh, wow. He cleared out a lot of that skulk. So I'm no pickaxe. I was about to go all the way up there to take down that portal, and then without the pickaxe. Thunder. See, okay, people. I was up late last night. Okay, to the very, very wee hours, and having some problems functioning. All right, cognitive issues. Not necessarily because I'm old. I am old, but. But this is sleep deprivation right now, so I won't promise anything at this point. Okay, let's go right up the side of this, and let's put some torches here, so we can see. Where? I thought we removed all of those. There's no shriekers around here, though. Is it in this? And I can't see it? Usually you could see the sound waves, right? Okay, it is inside this. Okay. Hope. Now, see, at least I do remember what's, to do things like bring a hoe. It's just that I don't remember before I set out. That's the problem. And yes, indeed, it's a big problem. Okay. And you know what? Let's, because we've been redistributing the wool. And when you're running for your life, an extra set of steps and things like that, not cool. Not cool. But there'll probably be no more running for our lives through this part anyway. We did a lot of work on this. Okay, let's... Where are you? Ah! Insidious. That is evil, people. That is particularly evil. This is one of those things where, well, I don't know. Let's just do it. Maybe, I'm thinking of aesthetics right now. What an idiot. I probably don't have enough wool for this. I'm going to have to go get some more. So here we are. Oh, poor dude. So here we were, like in a cave area of deep dark over there, and we're about to to break a shrieker, and we insulated around the side, and we're thinking, all right, we're just gonna. And Odin's like, I'm just going to pop this shrieker. And I'm like, yep, no problem. And he's just about to drop the hoe on it. And we look up, and like right there, right at our head at the upper right is another shrieker. And I'm like, dude, freeze. Do not move. And he's like, what? I said, look up to your right. And that shrieker is like right there, just ready to go off. And we were laughing so hard. We're like, okay. Back out slowly. Do not hit that shrieker. Do not hit. Slowly. Slowly. And we got out of there. And we were laughing so hard. We almost did ourselves in. It was so, we were in tears. So funny. Needless to say, my continence almost failed at that point. I was like, do not hit that trigger. Do not move. Just freeze. Freeze. Okay. We don't need these any longer. I have to say, Odin is a major league gamer here. He just roared through this place like a bull in a china shop, and I'm just like, I'm tiptoeing my way through this and everything. In fact, that's why I died, because I was crouching and trying, instead of just bolting it over into the safe place, and that warden chased me through a good portion of this entire city until I got backed into a corner because I can't see. And then he didn't blast me with a sound blast. He just whacked me because I got pinned into a corner. Just disgraceful, you know? I mean, God, I pride myself on being able to whack out these ancient cities, you know? I'm usually pretty good at this. Shut Mountain and I did the last one in season 4 of the member server. And we brought in several people with us. We brought in Eve. We brought in Angel with us. And it was a lot of fun. And we whacked out that one like a pro. This one, I only had the one death on this one. But after that was fine, though. That initial one was out of the way. I got it out of my system. I got it over with. I paid my dues. And then after that, it was fine. It's just that time of the morning when I'm up that late, that's really hard for the brain. Okay, that's better. Shot Mountain, just got to remember to bring observers and a piston when the city raiding. Yeah, I didn't do that, Shot. Because I needed quartz, I needed slime balls, redstone, and also I didn't plan on raiding this. And I'm at 1,700, 804. I was out here collecting gold, and I stumbled across the ancient city. Now, I suppose when I alerted, Odin, I could have asked him, hey, dude, make sure that you bring some, bring some gear with you. But yeah, this was like situation like when you and I went in season 4, we were geared up. We said, we know where the ancient city is. Let's do this thing. And it was like no surprise, right? But that was the one that was over at my base that season. And yeah, so we could prepare for this. I wasn't prepared for an ancient city at all. I didn't know it was here. That's my excuse anyway, Shot. But Odin, that didn't faze him at all. In fact, we wound up completing most of the ancient city run without any gear because it was kind of pointless. So I do regret, though, not bringing the anvil, enough iron for an anvil. But then again, once again, it's early game. We're trying to conserve iron for the trading hall. So if you guys aren't familiar with the trick, what you can do is when the warden spawns, you can set up an observer piston kind of array where you have the observer clock, attached a piston to it, so the piston's just constantly running, ka-chung, ka-chung, ka-chung. And I don't know why, but that fascinates the warden, and he'll just camp in front of that and stare at it. And so that gets him off of your case, and so you don't die. That's a must bring apparatus for an ancient, in case you get into trouble. Although most of the time these days, we don't usually get into trouble with that kind of stuff. Here comes the zomboid. Pop. There we go. Gotta remember I don't have my Respiration 3 helmet. I need to pop outside for air. There we go. And then we just run along here. So this is the cave system I initially found. I broke into it right up there. And then this is where I started looking. I already mined out most of the gold here. But there's still some specks of gold here, some blobs of gold here and there. Yeah, I have no idea what's up there. But I don't know if you guys can really make this out in the stream, especially if you're on a phone or a smaller device. But this cave system is enormous. Look at how far back that goes. And that's just in this direction. Up on that level, when you look through here in the upper level, it heads off to the west here. It's just enormous. So Buffoons, once I move the portal down here and then nerf the portal in the nether, I'll post the coordinates and stuff like that, and then it's back to the trading hall. And then my suggestion for Buffoon veterans is, yeah, come on down, but I would like to leave the majority of this for the VIPs. So bring a VIP with you. Pull pranks on them. GD, I'm looking at you. As far as Lone Star is concerned, we just couldn't haze Genie enough. Okay, so here's our little base camp that we made up here. Here's the portal. Let us... This is probably not a wise idea, but I've had worse. You have made a grave mistake, Odin's son. I make grave mistakes all the time. Okay, so yeah, this is a pretty nasty place. In fact, I shouldn't be in here without a flint and steel, because if that gets blasted by a ghast, I have no way of getting back. So yeah, on the nether side, I need to raise this up and get it clear onto level 115, and then build a roadway out to it off of the main branch. Yeah, like maybe blow a horn near the Shrieker, then when they are close to one. You know what else is very strange is my phone lately has been adjusting its own volume, which I don't like. You are a machine. You are supposed to do what I tell you to do. So during the stream, I monitor the stream on my phone just so I can see what you guys... It's just like a secondary reference so I can see what you guys are seeing. It helps me troubleshoot things sometimes. And so I mute my phone so I can watch it. And then during the stream, I hear my own voice, and I'm like, where is that coming from? And my phone has unmuted itself and brought its level up. Why? Pixel 7. Pixel 8, actually. Why are you doing that? I don't recall telling you to do that. You know, I got to look in there and make sure that there's not some like voice activated Alexa kind of thing in there that says, "Hey pal, I noticed that your volume's a little low. Let me fix that for you." You know, don't fix things for me. Fix in quotes unless I ask you to, please. Okay. Otherwise, it's not helpful. All right, we're doing good here. Some of this stuff is Odin's, so... Flint and steel, got it. And then I'll transfer some of this stuff back down there. All right, here we go. Breaking the portal. I mean, buffoons and VIPs, if you're watching the stream or you watch the stream VOD, oh, that portal shattering is like fingernails on the chalkboard every time. But as I was saying, buffoons, VIPs, if you're watching the stream or the VOD, obviously you can get the coordinates to this off of my my HUD here. You see the coordinates above my hotbar, so you know you don't have to wait till I post them, but you may want to until I get the portal safely ready over there. You can do this by coming out here overland if you would like. But I suggest just wait a tick while I set this up for you. Please just let me do something. Buffoons are so fast. It's like, they get a scrap of information and then it's like, pow, they're off, and it's like, just slow down. It's going to be okay. Yeah, I could use this for fill, I guess, but I don't really need to. Right, we're good. Okay, let's bring this down. Let's bring some other stuff down with us. I don't want to move the entire chest down yet. Let's bring some of these blocks with us. I'll do that. I didn't bring my hatchet with me. Oh, does he have one in here? I think that's his. Oh, I do have one with me. What am I talking about? I'll bring his down for him anyway. And then the smoker. Say, Buffoon's got a request. Let me see. Well, let me get down there first. I may be able to figure it out myself. Natural glow squid farm. Let me see. We can head down right here. Ow. Oh, I hear you, Zomboid. You just... Oh, really? Ha! Take that, would ya? And you too, by the way. It would be just like a creeper. Now, most of this is lit up, but not all of it. Like those upper levels up there. Not sufficiently lit. Go on, fall to your death. Plummet to your death, please. Whatever. Okay, this is fine. It's fine. Now, I think... I know we took out most of the shriekers here. Yeah, I think we're good. And you know what we want to do is, just in case people get here by overland, this is probably a little overkill though, but let's make a path of torches here to lead the way. Well, but we do need the lighting to reduce the spawns, right? That's what this is all about. Yeah, this will be fine. This is fine. Just leave it alone. Got things to do. Things to do. Most people will be using the portal anyway. They won't be coming here overland. So this was our site. And it's just amazing. Look, the deep dark goes all the way up into those levels up there. There's all kinds of sensors and propagators and shriekers up there and everything. It's just, and look, it even goes up further up above. It's just enormous. It's incredible. There's plenty for everybody here. Plenty. In fact, we're just tripping over ourselves with this, so let's do that. And let's choose, well, I can't really make a portal that's divisible on the evens. And what I mean by that is place it exactly, because if it's odd, then you have it right on the block, and you can choose the specific block. But I don't have enough of obsidian for that. It's one of those things where, you know, you can make the portal and then you can break it and make it again and get more obsidian. You could do that. But right now, let's just place it here. And what do we have for blocks? I just want to level out the floor around the portal itself. Right. Also, we can get some of these blocks out of the inventory too. Let's just do some of this. Well, you know, I suppose the other thing too is just bring it to floor level like this too, but you know, I like the sculpt to show. Aesthetics. Really, Thunder? Yes, really. Really. I won't use the cobble though, I promise. I'll use the cobble deep slate, but not the cobblestone itself. And I've been meaning to get this out of the way for quite some time. We can do this like this. We can do that like that. We can do a little torch place in here. Like that. There we go. We could just spam some blocks here. And any other obstructions we can get rid of. Things that are just like pointlessly in the way. We can clean off some of the tuft off of the side of this, like this. I thought I heard a shrieker in there. Or a sensor. Skulk sensor. That's what I'm trying to say. You know, with my old man's brain. Yeah, these extra blocks just make it easier to move through the city, right? Especially when there's a warden chasing you. And then I'll stop niggling with this. We'll just throw the portal together like this. We can get this out of here, right? Let's do this. Then I think this will be good enough. I just wanted a somewhat level piece of ground for the players when they come into here. All right, and we can put the, hopefully, place our portal right here into the wall. I think that'll do it, right? Some food. Okay, this is a good level for this, I think. All right, we will do skulk and skulk like this. Skulk and skulk like that. And then I think we're good, right? Thusly. And let's build a stair. Or maybe just some slabs, right? Well, we have the stairs right here, so we should be good. I think that should do it. But man, look at all this redstone. Good stuff. Sorry, folks, I just can't leave that there. It's just too good. We need so much of this. And then Buffoon's VIPs, we'll leave some hose and stuff in here for you guys. Great. Now this should link up to the portal that's already there. And we should be good. I mean, it's the whole point of putting the, the sculpt there. Let's do it. Okay, we're going to need some blocks with which to scale up. To place this portal. How am I doing here? Bow, shield, food. I should get a little more food than that. Just in case we get pinned down. Boat. Always bring a boat to the nether. I think we're okay. I think we're okay. Got some cobble here. Some cobbled deep slates. All right, I'm going to grab some blocks here because we're going to need to pillar up, and we're in a soul sand valley, and doing that with soul sand really sucks. We need to go all the way up to 115 without getting knocked off there by A, a skeleton, or B, a ghast. That's going to be challenging. We're not going to be able to do the MLG with the water bucket if we get knocked off of it. We're just going to die. So just to make extra sure, clickety-click, click, click, click. Okay. Again, just grabbing blocks. We may have to pillar up quite a bit. You know, I didn't think to look up when I was in the nether. I should have done that. Making sure that we have the flint and steel just in case the portal gets blown up. But of course, we're ripping down the portal behind us too, so that's another thing. Thunder, isn't that your only way back to safety? Pretty much. I mean, the point is we're making an alternate way back to safety, but in the meantime, we're in the middle of that. We're not going to have any. So we need to set up a little safe space in there in which we can work first. A little shelter. And that's what I'm doing now. I'm just giving myself a bunch of blocks so when I get in there, I'm not blockless. How am I doing for time? It's 12:04 already, really. Well, I did do a lot of talking at the beginning of the stream, so. So I've already done an initial experiment with the Trident chucking drown in the trading hall, and it worked. So I just, in a very manual way, just brought the drown out. But Shot, I don't know if you're still listening. As slow as the track is running, it's still too fast. I think if he's moving, he's just not going to throw. So I had to stop him in front of the villager. One of the things I'm thinking on doing is sometimes if you put an observer clock under the powered rail, it flashes the power to the power rail on, off, on, off, on, off, and that slows the cart down significantly. One of the other things we might be able to do is put a piece of powered rail in front of each station, and you know how I said just close all the trap doors and then just open the door that you want. Well, just turn off the powered rail that you want. That might be a thing too. I'm not sure, but I think when we're converting over all of the villagers, for the most part, it's going to be Shut Mountain. It'll be myself. It may be Nova. There may be a few of us who are going to like administer the trading hall. Shut, I think you're pretty much going to do that. So, you know, I don't think all the other players are going to convert all of the villagers. In fact, I'm kind of hoping they won't, because it's a kind of treacherous thing to do. But it's funny to watch. But then, you know, a couple of us buffoons, it shouldn't be just Shut Mountain, because keeping the trading hall stocked is a big deal. So there should be a few of us at the very least. So then we can just stock the books for the other buffoons. Okay, I think I'm okay here. Let's get some building blocks right away. I think we're okay. Gold. Torches for the good that they'll do, but... All right. Here we go. I think I'm doing all right. Shot, I see your message there. I'll read it in just a moment. Kind of at a critical point right now. Trying not to die. I mean, I'm just going to move this one anyway, but I need to get a start here. See, that was already more than 64 blocks. I think I'll be okay. I really doubt a ghast is going to hit me from above, so I think I'll be all right. Again, just checking flint and steel. I think I'm good. Oh, that sound. Okay, he didn't even want to try to fire at me. I was standing right next to him without an issue. Yeah, and you notice, I noticed that first myself. So, and you say you tried it as well. So did you get him to hit the villager? Because mine did, but I had to park him right in front of the villager. But yeah, he didn't fire at me at all. So for some reason, I think while they're in the cart moving, that they don't shoot. I'm tempted to think that. But no, you know, when that's wrong, when I was making the Trident Ghast farm, when they were going up the ramp, to be deposited into their little slots there in the farm. Oh, they were firing at me, definitely, while the cart was moving. So that's not the issue. It could be that maybe they are fixated on the villager like right away. Maybe even when they can't see them. But I would think that they would need to path them, but maybe not. So maybe they aggro onto the villager immediately and just ignore us completely. Could be. Okay, this is the treacherous part, people. And I could move over a little bit so I can get away from that soul sand and get right up into there. So I'm on 90. Right now, I need to go to 115. So I need to go up 25 blocks, so I should be good. I'm not sure that that's 25 blocks. Things are weird in Minecraft, right? Like I'm looking at the ceiling, and I can't really tell if that's more than 25 blocks. I think it is, but well, we're about to find out. Let's peep over the edge here. Any ghasts? No, but the longer we spend here, the more chance we have of a ghast spawning, right? So let's get out of here. Wow. 113, 114, 115. We're here. And let's get here into safety. And let's see. Let's get our direction here. Oh, okay, we're increasing in this direction. That's not good. All right, so we need to go over there. I think that will lead me over there. Let's find out. We need to go this way. Oh, man, look at this. Oh, that is so cool. That is so cool. Wow, the arrows are just harmlessly passing through him. Like he's not even there. Hello? Yeah, that's me shooting at you. And a lonely blank sign. I think that goes out to the other part of the mesa. You know, one thing is I didn't grab the coordinates immediately when I moved the portal down. So I may have to set up like a temporary portal and then get the coordinates and move it again. I know you guys are rolling your eyes, but I'm kind of picky about that. And you know what? I'm satisfied enough to leave the netherrack there, but the soul sand, soul soil, no. And that's why. That's why, people. Because of that. Okay, Okay, so I broke out this way. And since this is a Soul Sand Valley, well, I think I can go 3 high here without a ghast. Ghast is, I should know this off the top of my head, but I think it's 4x4x5 or 5x5x4. Okay, so I'd like to try to get close. Where was the other portal? The other portal was way up above. Height-wise, I don't think matters so much. You know what I could always do? I know this leads out to the mesa. I could always go overland back over there and down into the city and then make the portal again, break it behind me, but then I risk having to pillar up again. The portal should connect, but again, you know, I'm really picky about that. I really should have grabbed those cords before I jumped through. And I think I broke the portal on the other side. I did. So this won't lead me out there anyway. All right, so I've already risked it once. I'm going to risk it again because I was dumb and I didn't do I didn't do what a good Minecrafter should do. Like you guys never heard that before, right? I started him on the track while hiding, and once he went out and he started throwing the tridents as he was moving. Oh, that's good. That's good. Do you think I'll have to slow him down or stop him in front of the villagers? Because one of the things I can do, Shut, is the moment he emerges through the door and into the hall, I can switch the tracks so the track's on a constant loop. And then when he's done, the track switches back and puts him back in the room and closes the doors. That's probably the best idea, right? Especially if you're converting them en masse like that, all of them. That way he gets plenty of time to go around and hit all of the villagers. And the mighty Lone Star. Hey, Thunder. Mr. Star, how are you doing today, sir? You guys can see the auto shout out there, the mighty Lone Star himself. Also, very active on the community server with the rest of us buffoons and VIPs. Okay, let's head back. Let's see where this brings us. We'll risk this again. Thunder. I have done this before with great skill. Some of you are going to scoff at this, but soul soil corners on a portal? Are you mad? Yes, quite mad. This may bring us right into the back end here. This may do this. Let's see. Okay, that's good. I'll get these exact coordinates. But now I have enough. obsidian to make. I should to make this an odd. Feeling good. Did my first day at the gym in 2 years. Oh man, good for you. Mrs. Thunderhand and I are thinking of starting to work out a little together because too much sitting, you know. So, and we're old, you know. At least I am. She's 11 years younger than me, 10 and a half. So, but even she's starting to feel it. So, I think that would be the best idea. However, we don't have the needed supplies to do that many at once. Not yet, Shut. That's what we're working on, right? Okay. So let me see. What's this coordinate? 750. That's a good one. Let me see. So do I want to do 752 or 748? Let's see. $752 moves it outward. I actually want to put it into the wall a little bit more. So probably 748. No, that's divisible by 2, not by 8. Yeah, that's going to bring me back to 744, and that's way too far back there. So, yeah, because you just take the 752 and you just subtract 8 off of it, right? That means 8 blocks back that way. No, thank you. Do I have a silk touch in here? I think. Still in my inventory. Okay, so 752 in that axis. Watch me break this pickaxe now. You know, Lone, I hear you about going to the gym and then feeling good afterwards. It's one of those things like you dread going. Well, I don't know about you, but like when Kachi and I go to the dojo and work out every Monday night, we're always moaning and groaning about going, oh, we have to go to the dojo, we have to work out tonight, blah, blah, blah. But when we get there and afterwards, we always feel super cool afterwards. So just getting yourself in there is the big deal. That's really the hardest part. But I won't do like public gyms here in Southern California because, you know, humans. I've thought about doing gym equipment here at the house, but there's really no place for it here. There's no place to set it up. There we go. All right, so I want 752. You know, I need to switch to standing mode and restart the playlist. There we go. That's cool that the main tunnel, though, is right next to this, so I don't have to do all that digging through the nether. That's great. Let me see. That's going to be 1,600 plus 160. 1760. Okay, so that's my nearest multiple of 8. So I can subtract off other multiples of 8. That might be a little too much. 1728. That's a little too much. 1736 might do it. Where will that put me? 35, 36 right here. There we go. Both multiples of 8, right? Yeah. And then let me just record this. There we go. Now I know the nether chords for the roof. And I know them exactly. So we can do this. It's going to be a little bit of a change, but not much. I might not have enough blocks for this. Oh, no, I do. I'm good. That's right. I'm fine with it. And then we can put some blocks behind here. You know, sea lanterns would be cool back there. But you know what else would be cool back here? This is probably a heinous crime. There it is. And did I make that flush with the other side? I think I did. Sage doing the sleeping for us. Much appreciated, sir. Really? Really, Mr. Hand? Really? Is that not... Fuck. Okay. Now we could use a little bit more of these. Like that. And now we used a lot of our... Oh, we have netherrack. We can use that now to pillar up. Okay, I like that a little better. And let me see. Let's get caught up here. And Lux! Woo! Hey, Lux, thank you for dropping in. Lux is one of our VIPs. I'm sorry, Lux, do you stream? I believe you do if you've been whitelisted as a VIP. Well, there is your shout out. Welcome back, good sir. All right, so, and again, we have a little coordinate mashing we have to do there. We should be fine. This is what we should have done the first time. Smash. Ow. Ow. That sound. Lux, how are you doing today? Thank you for dropping in. So we have Genie on, Shut Mountain, Nova, and myself. Lone, I'm gonna need your advice / help later with my base. I need to pop onto my other server first, so I'm not saying like right now. So I'm not saying like right now, but maybe later. Okay, so we have 28 minutes of the stream remaining. And in that 28 minutes, I hope to have this portal finished. The slowest buffoon. That's thunder. Then we have so much loot to bring back. And I'm trying to think of, since we don't have shulkers, what's the best way of doing that? We'll be back in a half hour or so. Or so. See ya. Okay, so we're right up there. All right, here we go. Am I going to be okay? I think I am. Good. I think I am. Oh, I hear a Gasty. Build, Thunder, build. Whew, done. Okay. So, let's see. Portal. Genie. Yes. We already read that. Good. Let's get our coords. So, portal coordinates are going to be 217. Where did I write that? By 94. See, we're almost on there. 217. It's going to be this way. Oh, okay. All right. It's not that bad. I mean, I could move it back a little bit, but this will be fine. This. This will be fine. Ooh, I only have 10 pieces of obsidian. And I want to do that kind of a portal. I may have to go on a run and get some more obsidian. But that's not such a hard thing to do. Look, I'm one piece short. Are you kidding me? Are you completely serious? Are you completely serious? Come on now. Oh, actually, let's leave those there. Let's do that. I'm short 2 pieces. Yeah. Let me see. Okie dokie. I won't be on. Okay. Yep. I need 2 pieces of obsidian. All right. Fine. Whatever. I think I have some back at my base. I'm not entirely sure. We're going to need to update this. Ha! I know I didn't do it all in caps like everybody else did. But it does deserve to have a... I should make it consistent, right? Okay, that's better. Oh, no, not without the... Typing. Really? Please. Brain. Just make the hands do the thing. Please. All right. We need some obsidian. Hope the gym went well. Okay. Well, see... Well, oh, that's handy. I like that. Yeah, see, my phone has just turned itself back up. You guys get to see my magnificent base. And we're done. Okay, so so here we are in the Jagged Peaks snowy biome kind of place on a ginormous mountain with sheep and goats and, oddly enough, bees. I don't know. There's a meadow below us, and somehow they float up here, and some go into the portal, and then there are bees in the nether and all kinds of nutty stuff. But yeah, one of the very cool things, one of several very cool things about this base, is under this mountain, Dripstone Caves is a convergence now of Dripstone Caves, of Lush Cave System, Abandoned Mine Shaft, Deep Dark, and a geode or two. And that's just to start. I haven't really like branched out too much. I've done 100 blocks in about every direction down while I was doing my mine, digging out my mine down there. And I've already found all of that stuff. This is probably one of the best places in which I've ever based. And I haven't built in a snow biome before. So, very cool. Very, very cool. All right, let's see if I have any obsidian. If I don't, I know where to get it. There are my 2 blocks of obsidian. I'm good. Why? Because I'm Thunderhand. That's why. Of course, my base always gets neglected. Why? Because I'm working on the trading hall. Why? And while I'm working on the trading hall, I'm raiding an ancient city. And while I'm raiding an ancient city, there's a raid farm that needs to be built after this. And it's like, it's just too much to do. Skelly. Ha! Done. That's really good. If you're replying in response to my base bragging. Yes, that is super good. The drawback of it, it's a little bit far out of the way, but we could decorate that portal a little more later. Let us... First, we can load up the ender chest with a bunch of things. Let's get the goodies first, all right? 1 Swift Sneak 2 book. The other goes to Odin. Some candles. I'm gonna... there's plenty of bees on the server already. 1 diamond horse armor. Eventually, I'm going to do that. Those are his leggings, I think. Power 5. That's... I'm going to let him have that. Spyglass is mine. I think he has one anyway. I made spyglasses for everybody. Ho, I'm going to leave here for people. Ooh. I'm going to leave music discs here for everybody too, although I'm very, very tempted. Regular books I'm bringing back to the trading hall. Name tags I'll bring back to the trading hall with me. Extra pants I'll leave here for other folks. Same with the soul sand torches. I want to leave things for the VIPs when they come back here, but 1 of the notch apples belongs to yours truly. I'm going to bring back almost all the redstone with me for the haul. The carrots I'll leave here for you guys. I need to bring back 1 saddle with me. Again, redstone's coming back with me for the trading hall people. Sorry. If there was Haunt Muskie here, though, I'd be swiping that. Gold comes back with me. Redstone. So some of this stuff can already go into the... let's leave the torches here for folks. Redstone torches, of course, will come with me. Gold can stay in my inventory. Notch apple, that goes there. Redstone can stay in my inventory plus extra shield. I think we're doing okay there. That. Netherrack can stay here just in case somebody wants to build something on the other side. This chest looks good. Regeneration 2, let's leave that there with the XP for folks. Let's do that. Redstone. Smoker, I'm going to leave that here, and the coal for people to use. As far as Skulk and Skulk stuff, I have tons of that. Remember, I have a deep dark under the... with 20 minutes to spare. What, completing the portal? Oh, Thunder. Thunderhead. Really? So slow. Swift Sneak 3, Silk Touch, Respiration, Impaling, Music Disc, Shards. Right, we're good here. I think that's his lead. I'm not sure. I really need a lead, though. But I'm going to leave the extra flint and steel here, just in case he needs that or anybody else. These smithing templates belong to him. Don't take those, Buffoons and VIP. That's specifically for Odin. I'll leave a little food there for you guys. Again, redstone comes with me. Going to the trading hall. Which leggings are his and which ones are mine? I'm wearing mine, right? Oh, I had 2 obsidian with me right here. I'm going to leave those here. A cobble can stay here, definitely. Chest, I'm going to leave here. Extra water bucket, I'll leave here for you guys. Cheap pickaxe with the iron hoe, I'll leave that. Yeah, this stuff can all stay. This is all good. I'm going to bring some glowberries back. Well, no, I have a lush cave system under my place. I'm okay. There's some stuff up on the surface, too, that I need to think about bringing down. Since my base is so close, let's drop this off and come back for the other stuff. Buffoons, VIPs, sorry, but I'm going to have to take my ender chest with me because these are expensive right now. Crafting table I'll leave here. Bed I'll leave here. I still need to sort an ender chest. Foolish sage has returned. Always a good thing. Really, with the skellies, huh? I've got a diamond sword with your name on it, dude. Oh, did I put my bed in my hand instead of my shield? I could drop the bed in front of him and click on it and run. I could do that. Redstone's going to the trading hall, but I'm going to stop at my place first. And you know what? I think I'll just bring all the stuff to my place first, and then off camera I'll bring it over to the trading hall. Should be able to have plenty of pearls soon enough. Oh, good. Because you know Thunderhand and the Ender Pearls, you know. But then for the Ender Chest, we need the Blaze Rods. And that fortress, if I'm not mistaken, that fortress doesn't have a blaze spawner. And that's not cool. That is not cool. That's why I call them Thunder Pearls. You got it. Let's go back for another trip. You know who used to join me in my prodigious deployment of Ender Pearls was JW89. Especially at the beginning of Season 3 when we were all underground in the cave. And I was chucking Ender Pearls everywhere, and Jay was like constantly dying. But Nebula and I made an incredible Ender farm. Because we were granted access to the end quite early in that season. So, all right, we need to go topside. Okay, here we go. There was no reason to make wool stairs up at this point. I made a well there just because we had a waterfall going down there. But I just used the wool blocks there because I had them. And just to make a path so people could see. Squiddy! What you doing there, Squiddy? Pick up some glow squid ink while I'm here for some of the signs in the nether and stuff. It's even with my brightness cranked up, my old eyes have trouble reading those signs in the nether. Oh, you know what? We can just go right up here. Nova doing the sleeping. Thank you, sir. Thunder, you made it rain again? Did I make it rain? Really? Making it rain. That's gross. Or is it just because it's a Buffooncraft server? You know, I used to think that was me shut and take responsibility. But if it's a Buffooncraft server, it would probably rain in the desert and in the Badlands. Some of the stuff I'm going to leave here, but a lot of it, like this gold, for example, and the weird sheep heads and the fish head I'm going to bring back with me. The iron I'll bring back with me. These kind of things. The copper, yeah, and the lapis, we'll bring that back with us. The blocks I'm going to leave here. They'll be fine. These, I think, belong to Odin. I'll leave those here. The iron I'll bring back. Iron again. This food I know, and the leather belongs to him. The gunpowder. There's no... The torch. I think we're okay here. I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. By the way, the other portal to the mesa is over in that direction, over the hill. Actually, over in this direction, almost due south. I think it's due south and a little bit east. And there's Jenny. Jeannie. Oh, I should be able to get you some glow sacks for them. Oh, cool. I have a bunch of glow squids in my moins. You and Nova both said you've made it rain almost at the same time. Oh, did he say that in VC? Squiddy! So there's still some gold to be gotten here, but this is a super dangerous place. I see you, creepy. I see you over there. And look at this dude. There's nothing like being shot out of a water stream by one of those cretins with a bow. That really blows. That'll ruin your whole day. Especially early game, when you don't have Feather Fallen 4. I have you both up, listening to you both at the same time, so it caught me off guard. Oh, okay, Nova might be streaming. I didn't get the notification. Probably because I have this up on my phone. That means when I raid out in 6 minutes, I might be able to raid over to Nova's stream. That'll be cool. I don't think I've gotten to raid Nova in quite some time, actually. It's just because of our streaming schedules and stuff. So, Buffoons, if you're watching this, Buffoons VIPs, let's get back up here before I head on out of here, because we're about to end the stream anyway. Let me give you a look from up here, this central pillar. He'll be crying himself to sleep tonight on this enormous pillar. So the ancient city goes off generally in this southern direction over here. There's a whole other wing behind the portal here. It goes deep back into that way. And then there's also a wing at the end of this structure that opens out westward. And so Buffoons VIPs, if you want to raid the rest of this, those are the directions in which you can go. And none of it has been nerfed. I don't know if Odin went over there after I did, when I logged off at 2:30 a.m. But I at least saved some for you. I'm pretty sure that Odin was going to save some for you guys too. But I know he was just really excited. This is probably his favorite part of the game. Oh, why am I creeping? This has been nerfed. This is fine. Yeah, he's only half an hour in or so, so we'll be on for a bit. Good. Great. Stream notes. All right. Heading back and then logging off. We're down here. This is great. My base is really close to that. You know, I'm using stream elements for my redeems and alerts and stuff, and it's been problematic for quite some time. And I don't think it's on my end. A little bit of it is on my end. I'll take some responsibility because, again, my audio configuration is different for recording music than it is for streaming. But I'm using the same equipment, so I have to remember to switch things over. You know what? I should have posed for the thumbnail down there in the ancient city. I may go back and do that after the stream. Sometimes I'll do a post thing like that. There we are. Home sweet home. Shut Mountain, really weird as I used the same and things work rather well. I don't know. You know, a lot of mine, I have to like go into Streamlabs and like test them and claim the redeem from my side before the stream to get it to like connect and to kick in. So Shot, I don't know. Maybe I'm not using it right. You know, maybe there's some setting in there that I'm not using correctly. So, you know, I might reach out to you after the stream or something. We'll see. Because the reason why I use Stream Elements is because, you know, fellow streamers, you know, say it's really cool, and it seemed easy enough to set up. That's what I like about it. But anyways, okay, thank you everybody for joining me today. Again, I don't know if I'll be streaming from this or use streaming the community server or making a video series of it. I'm not really sure, but I did definitely stream it today. And I do appreciate everybody showing up. It's super, super cool. VIPs, I just want to once again welcome you guys in. It's so much fun playing with you guys. And every time I log on, there's always somebody on the server. It's a lot of fun. I'm loving the heck out of this. So thank you so much for being such cool viewers. And, you know, just being cool with us and agreeing to play with us. Some of us are like, wow, these people are actually going to play with us. That's so cool. Anyways, so let us set up the raid. I've been enjoying watching real time. Okay, cool. Thank you for the stream. You are most welcome. Thank you for showing up. Don't know if that helps make your decision. It might. Even if I decide to do a video series, I may do a stream from the server every now and then. I probably just won't do one like every other week or something. You know, I may do like once a month, depending on how much things change in here, and also depending on how much building I do in here. You know, I tend to feel that the VIP community server should be more about the VIPs, right? So I catch myself, like I said at the beginning of the stream, saying, you know, I'm going to build this, I'm going to build that, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. I need this farm, I need that farm, you know, because we're buffoons, you know, we hit the ground running. But then I stop myself and say, you know what, this is really about the VIPs. This is their server. I want to build something cool, but I should focus more on interacting with them in their builds and stuff. And I think the farms are kind of there to help facilitate them, but the farms themselves are also fun to build, you know. So, you know, getting the trading hall set up just makes it easier for them to build. You know, getting the iron farm set up just makes it easier for them to build. But also, those farms are fun to build themselves. The raid farm is a fun thing to build, you know. So maybe I'll tap a few VIPs on the shoulder and say, hey, you want to build this thing with me or whatnot. So we'll see. I may take that approach. Okay, let's set up the raid for Nova. There is the very simplistic raid message in the chat. You can cut that and paste that, or copy and paste that into the chat if you would like to join us. And oh, thank you, Shut. You beat me to that. Oh no, that is me. Wow, Ice Thunder. I turned 60 this year, by the way. There it is. So I'm going to log off the server so I don't die. There we go. And I always encourage viewers to join us on the raids, even if you can't stick around for the entire stream. Just drop in, say hi at the very least, and if you feel so inclined, a follow, maybe some bits, a sub, it would be super, super cool. Family-friendly viewers, just note that Nova's stream sometimes has some mature content, but he's super cool. He is one of the two prime buffoons, a fantastic builder, a funny and wonderful guy, and, you know, just a fun stream. Plus, the shared community, you guys know that the buffoons, the VIPs, we're all going to be in there. So without further ado, let's count down the raid itself. And there we go. And I'm going to pre-join so I can make the smooth transition. And there we beeth. I think Nova's down at spawn there. It looks to be. All right, with that being said, okay, raid is counting down. Good. Okay, we're on our way over there. Just remember that we do this Buffooncraft stream every Friday from 11 a.m. to 1 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Next stream will be Kachi time. That will be Sunday from 4 to roughly 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Kachi, we've been playing a lot of Roblox lately. What we played on Roblox last time was a lot of fun. We played a Roblox virtual Uno game, which was hilarious. Because I'm very good at Uno, I'm not good at that kind of interface for it though, and I crashed big time. So I told Kachi I would practice up so I could play more with them instead of being just a spectator. There's the ads in progress as I'm coming to the end of this. And then our following stream after that will be Wednesday. That'll be from the Generation server. We'll be building in the survival world on that one. So please join us for that. That'll be those streams are every Wednesday from noon to 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. With all that being said, enjoy the rest of your afternoon, evening. I cut it too much.